Hey friends, I'm going to go over my nighttime routine for nasal breathing, something that I've been working on and practicing, and then a little bit of background on kind of why we might want to do that. So obviously 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, very different anatomy in the nose compared to the mouth. Our nose is essentially a built-in filter. It filters our air, cleans it, humidifies it, warms it. We activate nitric oxide receptors, inhale. Nitric oxide is a bronchodilator, so it helps open our airway. We have our immune detection to detect pathogens, lots of mucous membrane, a lot going on in the nose that doesn't happen in the mouth. So at rest, we want to be breathing through our nose with our mouth closed. Particularly at night, we want the lips together, teeth apart, and tongue on the roof of your mouth, and just breathing gently through your nose. But a lot of times it doesn't happen. Usually because people are low-grade congested, not sick, just kind of like not super clear nasal passage. Gravity wins and you lay down and the mouth kind of opens because it's more of an active position when you're laying down to have your mouth closed. But that can lead to issues. That can lead to excessive snoring. We see that in sleep apnea. The mouth opens, the tongue pushes back on the epiglottis and closes the airway. And that's well documented. So part of treating snoring and sleep apnea is learning to breathe gently through the nose and have the mouth closed and the tongue up, not back. And so part of this is just a habit. So getting used to during the day, unless you're doing intense exercise, breathing through your nose and just form the habit. And then at night it makes it a bit easier. But if you inhale through each nostril and you don't have like a completely clear passage, then try some of these tricks. First, you want to figure out if you have any allergens in your diet. That's the most common thing. Like it can be processed foods, sugar, alcohol, if you smoke, dairy, gluten, certain things that people take in can lead to just like a low-grade inflammation and activate immune response and can congest our sinuses. Same thing with having like allergens around the house. So dust mites, like animal fur, certain things will make us more congested. So making sure you wash your sheets and you wash your duvets and you're dusting and you're just doing your best on that front. And there are a lot of natural ways to decongest your nose. So things that you can try are natural inhalers. You can get saline sprays. I have a few different ones. I recently got an Olbus inhaler. It's hard to see, but Olbus on Amazon. It's really easy. It's just a vapor stick and you just inhale it up. Feels really good. It's just essential oils and just opens things up. So you can start with the natural ones. You can get over-the-counter or prescription nasal sprays to open everything up. If you have a true nasal obstruction, you would see an EENT and you can get different procedures to open things up. So I definitely recommend that if you think you actually have like something stopping you from breathing through your nose. The next piece after decongesting with a spray or an Olbus stick would be to get breathe right strips at any pharmacy. You can get them on Amazon, and those you just put on over the bridge of your nose, and it just helps open up the nares like mechanically so you can breathe better. And you see them on athletes, you can run in them, like they are really helpful just for getting that ease of breath through the nose. This is what I would wear to bed if I was congested. And the last piece is, even though you might clear your nose, you still might be in the habit of opening your mouth, or like I said, gravity wins and opens your mouth. So you can actually tape your mouth shut. This is masking tape, paper tape. I recommend don't use duct tape. And it's actually quite weak of a tape, so it's not like scary. Like if you needed to open your mouth for some reason, you couldn't use your hands in the middle of the night, this would just like pop off and you would just open your mouth. So I'll show you. But I tape vertically, or you can tape horizontally. The vertical is good to start with, just to get used to it, but it's not the best because you can still breathe through your mouth at the sides when it's on, unless you've like really trained yourself to keep your mouth closed. So I use vertical, it's just less cumbersome feeling, but if you are a pretty big mouth breather, you'll probably need to go horizontal over. And like I said, it's pretty weak. You can just open your jaw and it'll pop off. And then yeah, I just put this by my bed. It's the very last thing right before bed. Just tape on, go to sleep. If you're really not comfortable with that, or you get a bit of anxiety over that and you're just not ready, you can sort of practice it when you're at home, just like doing chores or vacuuming or something. Get used to the feeling of it on and like build the confidence that you can actually breathe through your nose. And then at night you can start trying to do that. And again, you just want like a gentle inhale through your nose, because you can actually still snore with tape on if you're taking in a ton of air and it's really turbulent, and you can still actually snore and disrupt your sleep or disrupt your partner's sleep. So soft inhales, tape on the mouth, sleep apnea, snoring, performance, recovery, better sleeps, all of that. Again, decongest your nose, get rid of allergens in the house, in your diet. Use natural ways to decongest your nose. If you need more, you can get prescription. If you have a nasal obstruction, see an ENT. Breathe right strips, tape your mouth. Good luck.